Oh, this smells like straw.
It smells like just air. It doesn't smell
straw,
like any...
straw air.
Yeah, I got you.
Straw.
Well, it looks like straw, too. There's not much in the way of color.
That's true.
It's not a lot going on the nose here. Also,
not a lot going on up here.
Not a lot going on over here on the channel because all we do is hang out and drink whiskey together with you. We like having whiskey with friends. That's what we do here. Yeah. So we are Josh and Aaron.
Yes.
Stuff and Whiskey. And we're tasting blind, whatever these two glasses are. We don't know. Smells like bourbon. Could be rye. We're not sure. We'll find out as we go further along. But we're going to give them a rating, tell you which one we prefer, and then after that, we'll find out the price and see if that matches what we just tasted in the glass before we find out what we're drinking. We think this gives you a really honest approach, separate and apart from any labels or bias, but you are going to see our personal preferences on display. First glass really isn't giving us much.
Yeah.
Most of these head-to-head matchups are one of 4 different matchups. It's either 2 shelfers, and we're trying to find out which one's a better buy, available versus allocated to see if the allocated can live up. It could be 2 allocated products to see if either of them live up, or it could be a complete curveball matchup because we have some of those in there and they're fun and we end up with egg on our face. So glass number 2 on the nose. Let's see how it compares.
Okay, this smells sweeter.
Better, more.
It smells more. It smells sweeter. It smells a little darker. It doesn't smell like straw.
Going back to the first one, it kind of looks like apple juice and I'm getting kind of an apple juicy smell on it.
Going back to the first one, I'm getting kind of like a sweet tea.
Yeah, the second one just has a little bit more in the way of, again, do you smell like bourbon? It has a little bit more in the way of like a heavier caramel note to it.
Oh, I think these might be rye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, other than just a little bit more of a heavy caramel note, I'm not really getting much off of glass 2 either. They're both pretty faint on the nose.
Yeah.
Glass 1. Cheers. Down the hatch. Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
All the flavor notes are...
I'm not getting a lot of flavor notes. It's the thing. It kind of tastes like burning water. Like it tastes like water, but it kind of burns a little.
Okay.
But I'm not getting flavor. Like I'm just getting a sensation of alcohol, essentially. But it doesn't taste like much. It's just burning. It's burny.
Yeah. Yeah, if I were going to name that glass, you could just call it Bernie. No, it's fine. Like, it's just background whiskey, kind of, moderate. Like, there's nothing remarkable in the glass.
I hope that's like $30.
Because there's nothing remarkable, there's not a lot for us to remark on.
Correct.
In the glass.
Hence the term unremarkable. Yeah,
like just kind of a general soft thread of caramel and vanilla. There's like this little bit of like this appley type of sweetness to it, but not a lot else past that.
Yeah.
It is a little, to your point, for as soft as it is, there is a little bit of an ethanol edge, which probably points towards it being a little bit younger.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, if it needs something going on with it, because if it didn't have the ethanol edge, it would be just completely flat.
Yeah.
But I would prefer that with, watch it be like an old rye, but it feels like a young bourbon. I would prefer that to have a little bit more age on it and a little bit more proof, or at least a little bit more blending that makes it more special.
And we do tend to like things that have a little more proof and age overall, or taste like they do, even if they don't.
Yeah.
Like little tricksters that left from like Texas that are like 2 years old but taste like they're like 18.
Yeah. Little tricksters from Texas.
Tricksters from Texas. You know who you are.
Yeah, glass 1 feels like the type of bottle you would buy if you're just kind of getting into bourbon and you're just wanting to try some different profiles. But I've been into bourbon for 2 decades now. You've been into it for about a decade, and we've had this channel for 5 years, and we've drank a lot of stuff, and there's not a lot of reason to grab glass 1 unless it's like a background whiskey for, like I'm cooking or something like that.
Yeah.
But even then, there's other stuff I'd probably grab over it. Let's see if glass 2 can stack up.
Okay.
You're having all kinds of
I'm trying to perfect
issues.
my swirl. I think holding it from this part of the glass is better for me. I know you do it like this, but I can't, my equilibrium's off.
Sometimes I just do like a little.
I like to hold it at the bulbous part.
Okay.
Okay, let's drink.
Glass 2, cheers.
kind of the same thing as one. There is a little bit more.
A little bit more flavor.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It kind of tastes like oak. Like I'm getting more oak, but it also tastes young because it's kind of sharp. Doesn't taste sweet. It smells pretty good. It tastes not as good to me. And that's all I got. Like I know that's not a lot. That's not probably very helpful for anybody, but like.
For who?
For anybody. I'm like trying to think of something to say. I'm really trying to think of like a note.
Yeah.
But y'all, it's just not coming to me. Like it's not there.
I feel like these glasses are kind of the impression that I leave on people sometimes.
No,
they meet me and then the interaction parts.
You leave a good first
and
impression.
Like,
it's the second impression that does you in. Just kidding.
I will agree with you. Second glass has a little more oak on it.
Yeah.
A little more caramel. That's about it. Like
yeah,
these are both really soft.
It does seem kind of young. Like I say young because the oak that I'm getting seems kind of sharp. Like almost like a popsicle stick instead of a log cabin. Mm-hmm. When I think young oak, I think popsicle stick. Like, you know, when you were a kid and you ate popsicles and you licked the popsicle stick, like tastes like that. Or, not that I've ever licked a log cabin, but what you would think a log cabin licking session would taste like. That's what I like, the older oak.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're done.
Well, like, sometimes people are like, how do you know what that tastes like? If you know what stuff smells like, you know what it would probably taste like, even if it's inedible.
Right. Okay, I'm ready.
I went back to glass one. This is open and shut. Yeah. Glass two is the better glass. Neither of them are exciting me in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm going just okay on both, but I do prefer glass two.
All right, I'm definitely just okay on glass one. Let me take one more sip of glass two and see if I can get to a thumbs up based on it being like a good background whiskey that I'm going to drink while I'm cooking dinner or something like that.
Okay, specifically for that purpose, yeah. I just don't drink background whiskey. If I'm drinking whiskey, it's not in the background, it's in the foreground, and it's on purpose and intentional.
I can't get there. These are both just okay. I mean, glass two could possibly be decent for a background whiskey. You have a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Again, Aaron said, hopefully glass one's not more than $30. I hope neither of these are much more than $30.
30, 35.
We'll find
other
out.
than that, it's kind of like, oh, wow.
All right. You prefer glass two as well?
Yeah. I think we're on the same page.
So glass number one is number 26 in our key. Let's find out the price.
$40.
That's not far.
That's more than I wanted, but yeah, it's like not much more.
Yeah. I'm going to stay just okay at 40.
Same.
It's not a hard pass, but if you enjoy bigger flavors, more complicated pours, things like that, like glass one is a pop song that you don't even know who sings it, and you don't even like it enough to find out who sings it, but you don't dislike it enough that you're going to turn the radio station.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. And
it's just there.
And for me, something that came into my mind was like a pour like glass one, I want it to be smooth. Like this isn't even smooth. So it's like...
That's a good point, yeah.
It does feel lower proof.
Ethanol-y.
It does seem young. It does seem like something maybe someone who doesn't love bolder flavors like we do could enjoy. However, it's sharp.
Yeah.
So if it was smooth instead of sharp, I would say if you don't love big, bold flavors, this would be for you. But it's not smooth. It's sharp. So I don't even think people who like smooth whiskey would like this.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I could, at $40, I could see thumbs down. I could.
Yeah, I'm not going thumbs down, but I could be persuaded on a good day.
Just okay. Glass number two is more like a pop song that you listen to once and you kind of like it. And you're like, oh, I'll put that on my playlist. And then almost every time it comes on the playlist, you're like, why did I put this song on this playlist? But every once in a while.
Then that's when you take that song off the playlist.
Every once in a while, you're like, it kind of fits the mood.
Oh, man, you do not know how to do playlists.
You're
doing playlists wrong.
Glass number two, 25 in our key. Price is?
$30.
Yeah.
That's right about where I wanted it. I'm staying just okay. Still don't love it, but I do feel like the price, it tastes like its price in a very average, approachable way.
Yeah. Now, don't hear what we're not saying. We're both staying just okay on both of these, but that's our preference. We're not saying they're bad whiskey, and as a matter of fact, I think honestly, if you're a bit newer to bourbon, you could probably buy both of these bottles and taste them side by side and figure out something about your own palate that way. You can figure out, do you like a little bit more of the oaky flavors that you're getting in glass 2 versus a little bit more of the fruity, sharper flavors in glass 1 like us, or maybe you prefer glass 1 over glass 2. And then whichever one you like less, just use it for cocktails or mixers or something like that. You're not out that much money.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think we spoke to who these are for without knowing what they are yet. But let's find out what we're drinking. Let's find out glass 1 first. Number 26 is...
Traveler. 90 proof. What is that? What's Traveler? Oh, and if you're new here, I am not the whiskey nerd. I do not catalog whiskey knowledge. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time.
It all makes sense now.
I might ask questions that seem dumb. That's just how I am. Sorry.
Traveler, well...
What's Traveler?
Traveler it's a product from Buffalo Trace. It is some version, or it's a product from Sazerac, who owns Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
And it has some of their bourbon in it, which is probably 1792 Barton bourbon.
Okay.
But and it kind of tastes that way. I was going to guess like Barton or Brown-Forman on the distillery if I had to guess on that. But yeah, it's that stuff, and it's mixed with Canadian whiskey that Sazerac also owns. So Sazerac owns Buffalo Trace. They own 1792 Barton. They also own some Canadian whiskey brands.
Okay.
So this is a project that Chris Stapleton, the songwriter
extraordinaire.
Yeah, his music, way better than his whiskey. Way better than his whiskey.
Facts.
I mean, again, this like I've drank Traveler on vacation with my family on a hot summer day. Like, it's fine for that purpose, you know, playing cards at night or something like that. True background whiskey, but not at all worth $40 or the hype. But
it is 90 proof too. Did I say that?
I mean, they both taste 90 proof.
Yeah.
What's glass 2? Buffalo Trace?
Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
Also 90 proof.
Yeah. This checks out.
Yeah.
I mean, these are both kind of good starter background whiskeys. I think actually.
I don't know if I would agree, but I'll let your comment stand. I do not think Traveler drinks very lovely. To me, it's sharp, and that's not a good time. I don't like sharp edges.
What's funny is we always check our palates before we start recording, and since our Gentleman Jack video a few weeks ago, we've went to warming up with Gentleman Jack because it's 80 proof. It is Brown-Forman. It kind of tastes more in the vein of Traveler, except it actually is smooth and has flavor. Like, I would drink Gentleman Jack. If you skip Traveler, just get Gentleman Jack.
It's different, though. It's a little more earthy in comparison. It's a little more earthy as far as, like, comparing it to Traveler. I do feel like I'm tasting Mother Earth in a good way. Like,
you're getting a little bit of the barrel.
The barrel, yeah. It's not sharp at all.
It's not sharp at all.
It
compared
is
to Traveler,
smooth.
which is.
So if you like smooth, I feel like that's a good one. It is lower proof than Traveler, but Traveler still is sub 100 proof, so it's not, high proof or anything. So
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think there are a couple things to discuss. I think we've already addressed a lot of the use cases for these bourbons. Yeah. Neither of us were going goo gaga over either one of them. So if you can't get them in your market, don't worry about it. If you get a chance to try them, maybe try them. But they're not blowing our socks off. They probably won't blow your socks off either.
Off.
My socks are firmly on. They actually haven't moved an inch.
Yeah.
I will say, like I said, Traveler's fine for sipping, as background whiskey. But if a bottle of Buffalo Trace was sitting next to it, I'm going to grab Buffalo Trace every single time over Traveler. I think that's like that all stands.
Yeah. I would grab neither because I don't drink background whiskey.
Yeah. Can't be bothered.
I'll have background wine, but not background whiskey.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke, and I forgot what it was.
It's fine. It probably wasn't funny.
It's fine. You're probably right.
Also, I love him. Sometimes I poke fun at him, but it's because we love each other.
Yes.
And he laughed, and I made him laugh. That was my goal.
Yeah. Well, that was funny.
You're funny.
I thought.
You're funny.
Oh, man. I wish I could.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It'll hit you in the shower.
Yeah, I mean, These are... I would not go out of my way to get either one of these. But again, I do think if you can get both and try them side by side, it'll teach you a lot about your palate. Because if you like Traveler more, it probably it will steer you different directions. I would actually steer you away from Buffalo Trace and more towards 1792 Barton products, like 1792 Small Batch,
which
would be
is
the next stop I would take
in
after
Traveler.
Well, maybe Cast Off.
Okay.
Or whatever, you know. Yeah, who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
Cool.
Chris Stable can put together music much better than whiskey. That's what we found out today.
Sweet. Thank you guys for watching our video today. Be good to each other, and until next time.
Cheers.
Yes.
Man, I know what it was. I know what I was going to say. It wasn't even a joke. It was, I think, Dan and Sean from the Bourbon Junkies, they did a blind, and they put Traveler, I don't want these either. They put Traveler over, like, something crazy. I think they might have put Traveler over, like, it might have beat Jack Daniel's 10-year or something.
On accident? Like, they didn't...
Yeah, it was
They didn't
blind.
know what they were doing?
It was
It was
blind.
blind. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah. They
And,
hey, when you're doing stuff blind...
Okay, so what was the joke?
Nothing. It was just, it was funny.
Funny.
No, it was funny because when you're doing stuff blind, anything can happen.
Oh.
You know how it is.
I don't know how it is.